Utility has not been picked a single time throughout this tournament. If they want to shift things around, is OD
himself a little 3D ward. Easy gold, easy XP.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Of course, Sumail will eventually get the other one, I'm sure, but this matchup here, Laurel versus Sumail, I think Laurel has gotten a lot of flack, I want to say, throughout the last few months. Maybe not playing to the potential that people think he could. Playing against one of the best mids of all time, of course.
More of the SCA build where you go some Dragon Lance, Chrysalis, Blink Dagger on the TA. Maybe that allows him to be more active early on in the game. I'm not sure.
And I assume Sumail is the hero that will be buying the eventual Silver Edge as they're going to try to get this kill, and they finally will. Yatoro outnumbered because they left 3 here from Aster's side.
This is a big deal for Aster with what they're doing at the moment in this early game. Like, Collapse up top, he's not getting to pressure Monet. He's just chilling on his own, whereas his 2 supports, they just move. They do have very nice stacks in the trial. More if Aster want to pressure him, at least they need to bring like 3-4 heroes, and he is level 7 now with max out Cool Spray as over and mid.
Sumail getting pushed out. Nice damage onto his tier 1 as well. Pichu is here though, gets off the lift into the Impale from Kaka, which will eventually lead to the kill onto the AA.
Maybe next time.
The XP a little bit struggling for Spirit at the moment. Sure, you can give me. That looks like they definitely will be.
Yatoro looking on. As Yatoro gonna take a melt strike. Kaka's here as well, and he is deleted. Finger of Death being used as well. And that's more than enough to take out the position. 1 bristle. Maposhka melts. And so far, all Aster in this game number 1.
I mean, they're just owning the way they're moving around the map, giving the right heroes the right lanes. Even Monet showing up to this fight, who's close to it there. But he's got to be careful. 7-0 Kaka line with the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, he is in the vicinity, gets off the Hex, and see you later. See, the burst is just unreal from Aster. And that's a second charge for that finger for Kaka. As this tier 1 tower is going to go down as well.
To just a clean mid tier 1. And Spirit are at least smoked up top.
And completely surrounded. TPs are coming. His back is to the enemy, so he will survive.
Oh, he's just too good. Rips the back, turns his back, and he's good.
Very good, as Pichu. This might be the first kill in the game for Spirit. And they'll take it. They'll take anything they can get.
Oh, most certainly. As you know, Yatoro just casually hangs 3 heroes
for Laurel. As Yatoro wants to continue this push, knowing that they have, I feel like, some sort of a window with this lineup.
Get in there, Yatoro.
Really deep. Wants to get the second kill onto Pichu of the game. Is coming and will fly right off the map. So they have no idea that it happened. They actually got silenced up by Sumail, who has that shard now. But they're going to lose the tier 2 tower. And Spirit, I mean, 20 seconds from Tormentor, KheZu.
Ooh, stick around, bros.
Yeah, maybe.
Manta completed, but we're seeing a little bit of this Aster's lineup overlap, right? All 3 heroes. Let's hold that for a moment. Good silence.
Yeah,
another one
is expiring in 13 seconds, so I don't think Laurel will mind dying here, which he will.
Yep. He'll be a-okay. As these traps still being very annoying. Like you see Maposhka on top of 1 mirror as well. Looks like they may even want to. Only one that can stand his ground there and not die.
How do you sit like that, honestly? That looks painful. Tier 2 tower does go down as Aster gaining more map control by the minute, but like you said, this net worth lead maybe not feeling as bad as originally thought from Spirit's side. I mean, what's the next power spike for them? Is it gonna
play for Spirit? As they're now down 8,000 gold. This keeps going up.
Yeah, Laurel. The Hex onto Laurel. We talked about how fragile he is. He just died just like that. The BKB is forced from Monet, and he's going to be the trade. So at the very least, Spirit gets something out of this. A roar was stolen, though, for the likes of Pichu.
Okay, so far
be careful with that.
1-for-1 trade, but having Roar for the next fight, then I would say Spirit. Roche has to
got the pit. Roche is getting pretty low. Aster's going to have to do something here unless they want to give up another Roche.
Okay, Kaka with the stun
from the sideline. Collapse, ready to move on. They get it for free, so Yatoro with the Aegis and the keys. Laurel gets deleted again at the start of the fight. And just like that, it's a 5v4, but with the Aegis on the side of the
Ice Blast on Monet.
Ice Blast onto 1. Monet pops the BKB. But the controller's there for Yatoro for the time being. Trying to finish off Kaka. They will do so relatively easily. So Sumail kind of isolated here. Collapsing off the cheese, but Sumail all alone. And Yatoro Company should be able to finish him off in a 4v1 situation.
Yeah, they got him.
The rest of Aster have gotten the hell out of here.
Damn, even with bursting Laral there, like, he had a buyback, but he held onto it very well. Yatoro just kind of...
Is there miscommunication? Obviously, we talked about it time again, with him being an English speaker on a Chinese team. There's going to be situations like this that could arise, as Yatoro now knocking on the front door very aggressively, just like Americans are used to when the cops show up, and 4K lead for Aster. See if they can hold this.
I mean, also, like, just the lifesteal aura, like, look at him. He hits for 480. When he's hitting these creeps, he heals for like 10% each.
Oh,
nice.
Get lifted back into the base, and that's the Aegis just like that. Nice job from Aster. He's got to turn his back. He's going to get Hex. AA Blast coming in, going to connect down to 2. Spirit likely will reset, because remember, they used that cheese in the last engagement as well, so everything from Roche is now gone. I keep looking at that moonshot. I'm like, is that real? Monet? It's going to be spotted. Initially, the roar is there. Ice Blast is coming. Force Staff saving him. Yatoro, he does have his back.
There's a break.
He's going to get destroyed. Down goes the Bristleback. Kaka, he's the one lowest on Aster's side, and Laral able to finish him up at the very least. And now XXS kind of stuck in a difficult position. So Aster lose 2, as Pichu did steal the remnants and will likely get away as a result. So it's a 2-for-1, but the big kill, of course, going the way of Aster. And now they've kind of shown that silver edge.
Maybe even Sumail, so very nice save there as they just keep the fight going. But we still see that Team Spirit, they don't really run out of steam. There's all this random stuff that's going around. Some Radiance Furnace back in the game. Hello, Sumail.
Well, he melts to try to hide a bit, but has the vision, and he's just going to get chased down.
Okay.
And Laral, he's just going to finish off a support as well as Monet, BKB, TP. He'll get out this time, but Aster kind of sticking around a little. Is 15 seconds away from the respawn time. They're probably just going to give this up. They will do just that, but now you might just go for it. No reason to stop yet. You got that moonshot. Put it to work. Yatoro gets recalled, and here we go. Hex from Kaka, trying to delay as much as possible.
Attack speed. I barely see him hit. That's Kaka.
Kaka forced staff to safety, and now the building's continuing to mount. And this is going to be a melee racks at the very least, although Team Spirit backing up a bit. Telekinesis onto the Bristleback. Look at that! Kaka, my goodness! Roar comes out as well. Kaka's going to buy back immediately. They get the melee racks, and now Spirit trying to run away. Remnants for Laral are up, and they get away with murder here. They get 2 sets of racks, they force a buyback, and Team Spirit, what they have information on. It's going to be another minute, though, that we can see. Yatoro, he's going to get nullified. Coming out from Collapse onto Monet. Gets off the BKB. The Ice Blast is coming as well. With a nice disarm onto the TA. Can't really participate in this fight. Gets melted. Sumail is next. No buyback for either. And the rest of Aster now have to hightail away. XXS attempting the TP. No stun. Pichu's going to be fine as well. And
keep going. If you feel like there's a buyback coming out, you can probably just back off, walk it off like earlier. So mid-range racks, probably like 5 hits from Yatoro, and no one's gonna be dead.
That's a big chunk right there. Yeah, that looks like 4 to me.
Yep, seems good. On to the 3rd racks.
And Team Spirit looking to get Mega Creeps in this game number 1.
Yeah, 300 bonus damage. Love it.
It's actually absurd how much damage he gets lifted. Nullifier as well. He's just sticking around. He's not afraid to fight a Monet with no BKB to get out of dodge. Does drop to the deck. He buys back instantly. XXS. He has a buyback as well. As only 1 barracks remains for Aster, but they're going to respect the Sumail factor, and Spirit will back away.
That's a basher completed on Yatoro. They can recall him if they really want to. Of course, Laral as well. He's playing Ember. He can...
Yeah, they're just going to completely ignore it.
Yeah, who cares?
Bunch of traps here set up for this.
A big black dragon being donated.
Line of defense. Yatoro just one-shotting them, of course.
There it is.
Yeah, the initiation onto Monet. He's going to get 4-step nullifier applied to him right now. As Laral pops
nice
BKB as well. And the counter BKB from Monet, but you can see Yatoro just beating away at this melee racks, forcing the last fortification from Aster. Yatoro, just a couple more shots will do it. Another nullifier. Searing chains onto several heroes. Collapse jumps and gets off the first one. Double roar. Pressure into another. And down goes Aster. The GGs come out. The Tormentor was not killed in the end. And Spirit take a 1-0 victory. Very well played.
Even with like a 6 to 8k gold lead, I feel like Aster didn't really know what exactly to do in the map, and at some point, Spirit get their timings and they just make it look easy. It felt like Aster never
so many times. He is still the money printer, but you know, tends to get broken from time to time. You know. So
The thing that shocked me the most with our internal conversation, I'm going to out you here.
Okay.
I feel like everyone hates this hero as a spectator.
No.
Throughout all time, and you apparently love one aspect of it.
Support Naga can be incredibly fun to watch. Even a well-used core Naga. The beauty of Naga Siren is Song of the Siren. That spell is actually really incredible if it's not just used to wee song and TP out, you know? If it's used to like you song half of the team, or you set up the black hole, or you're a support and you song the people in the back so your team can kill the people in the front, you know, that's good shit. But every of these core players just like, I'm farming up, they're coming, song TP, song TP.
The first 3 or 4 TIs when Naga was picked in literally every game, the crowd would literally boo every time a song went off. That is the correct side to be.
What a timeline. You just boo at someone using their spell.
It's the only time that a Dota crowd has booed, other than when Slacks is on stage. But anyway, 1K lead early on for Team Spirit, as the laning stage seems to be going in their favor just slightly, which is not good news for Aster, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it is at least very early on. I would say that Slark, Io are going to be, you know, just A-okay here. Monet is going to get his pharma, but
We miss kind of these bounty hunter type picks where they just sit around.
you hate Naga, but you love bounty.
It's fun to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Never mind.
Well, Impale coming in from the sideline. Mira with the Hex to follow. Kaka gets split out, so that's going to be a kill going the way of Spirit. Now going to try to turn this around into a tier 1 mid as well. And that Diabolic Edict now level 2. And, I mean, they're not going to be able to touch him here. Poshka
3 seconds
forcing the rest of Aster back. Some TP's coming in from Spirit as well. And Laurel, he's surged up right now.
5.
And he's going to be able to clean up Kaka at the very least. There's a Searing Chains to keep him in place, but that was, I don't know, Aster just doesn't have the damage.
Yeah, like nice skill build from Poshka, right? The 0-3-3. Fluffy had Fairy Fire 26, also has the Seeds of Serenity. They're doing as perhaps we need to hold that because Aster is smoking. They have a blink on XXS.
He does have Song, but he's gonna get stopped. Doom comes out successfully onto the Naga. All 5 members of Aster will be here to claim their kill on Yatoro. A much needed one.
Great move. This is why I love this Blink Dagger change up from XXS. If you just go BKB, you just slowly really speed up when they get this Boots of Travel on Laurel, the Blink on Mira, and this Orchid completed on Yatoro. Sumail.
Yeah, Sumail gets hexed and destroyed.
He went to the wrong neighborhood.
Monet and company, they will be able to get the tier 1 top in the meantime, but
timing for Aster to play into S. They're looking for similar smoke as before. They're running into Yatoro.
He runs into them. The Orchid comes out again, and XXS with the Doom.
Beautiful play from them.
We've seen this story before. And Aster again.
Oh, that's a huge comeback kill. That's like 900 gold.
Buys the heart midstream as well.
Let's see if they can time it.
Can they? Got one. Is there. The BKB comes out from Monet, so the IO, the only casualty thus far. Mira
they got the Rubik.
taking out the Rubik as well. Gets the Hex into the finger. That's enough.
Oh, he got it.
They cancel the TP. Monet? He could have TP'd so much earlier, and they get that on top of it. Oh my goodness, a 3 for Nada.
I think he waited.
Tier 2.
I think he waited. Male BKB, smoke around and look for a good fight, but Spirit, they're not giving you any time to breathe. Oh, straight to mid, or maybe even straight to top. The double fake.
Yep, they're gonna try for it. Hex finds Sumail in his base, where he should be. Figured that there's a nice stop from XXS. Laurel, though, is there with so much damage. Gets off the illusion rune as well, so not sure who to do. He does get the successful one on the correct hero, but they've already lost 4. Make it 3. This honestly could be good game already, as Spirit will take 4. Rubik forced to go back in his base. And now the buildings will absolutely melt. GG's
GG is called.
I can't blame them. This was a this was a shellacking if I've ever seen one.
This was a shellacking. It's Spirit. They're just showing up. I mean, this team, I feel like they're just back. You know, they haven't looked as good in the last couple tournaments, but this one, you know, Collapse is like, where the haters at? Yo, let's make some noise. Damn, they're just looking good. I love how they're playing. I love how they're moving, and I feel like